Good day, I'm Engineer Ejike Ejoa. I'm welcoming you to our online tutorial on software development. Kindly watch our tutorial.
We shall be looking at using asynchronous/await in JavaScript. Instructor/coordinator Engineer Ejike Ejoa, powered by Mathematical Global Services. Objective: students will be able to apply asynchronous/await to simplify asynchronous code and improve readability. Introduction: Asynchronous/await is syntax built on top of promises to make asynchronous code look more like synchronous code. Imagine calling a friend for information. Instead of waiting on hold, chaining them, you just ask your question and wait quietly until they respond. Asynchronous/await works similarly. Coding examples. As you can see on the screen, this is our HTML code. Study it carefully. So let's move to our coding environment proper. At the HTML coding environment, we have our doc-type HTML. Then below it, we have our HTML open tag. Inside the open tag, we have lag is equals to EN, which is language is equals to English. Then below the HTML open tag, we have our head open tag. Then below the head open tag, we have the meta chat set, that is character. This code takes care of character and also the language coding. Then below it, we have our title code. In between the title open and close tag, we have Async/await example. That is our website title bar code or write-up. Then we now close our head. Then below the head, we have our body open tag. Below the body open tag, we have our H2, fetch data using async or await. That is the write-up that is going to display on the web page. Then we have our next line of code, which is a button code. We have the ID for this code is equals to load post btm. That is what the JavaScript will be fetching. Then load post title will display inside the button. That will be right up inside the button. We have our paragraph code. Then we have the ID is equals to output. This ID is what the JavaScript will be fetching. So then we have click the button to load data will be displaying on the web page. Then we now have our comment link to external JavaScript. We have our JavaScript code that is linking the JavaScript coding environment and the HTML. The script.js is a file that is hosting our JavaScript code. Then we now close our body, then close our HTML. So let's move to the JavaScript code. As you can see display on the screen, this is our JavaScript code. Kindly study it carefully. Let's move to the coding environment proper. At the JavaScript coding environment, we have our line of code for the button. Post space button is equals to document.getElement by ID. Document.getElement by ID will now have load post btn. So this load post btn is the ID, that we have in our HTML. Then we have our next line of code. Const output is equals to document.getElement by ID output. The output here is our ID on the HTML code. This ID is equals to output, or ID is equals to load post.btm. So this is the ID that the JavaScript is using to interact with the HTML environment. Please take note of the comma, the bracket, the curly bracket, the semicolon. So I will advise you to pause at this point, take a pen, write out all the code you are seeing on the screen. Don't miss any line of code or any character you are seeing on the screen. So any dot you miss will give you an error code. We call it a bug. So take your pen, study it line by line, and make sure that you did not leave anything, whether it is a symbol, a character, a letter. So every line of code should be taken care of. Then we have our comment fetch a random English code. Then we have this line of code. Let's respond is equals to await space fetch. So this is a web address, so that we want to fetch from our own website. Then we have let data is equal to await respond.json. Then we have our next line of code, cursor.log. This is our code for the back end. We want to see the information on the website through our back end. Cursor.log is a code to use. Then we have the next line of code, which is catch. Catch always display an error message. Assuming we will not fetch the website above, you will see this error. An error occur while fetching data. So this what you are seeing, cursor.error. Then we have output.text content. An error occur when fetching data is when the website cannot be reached. It will not display this error message. So let's save our work both in the HTML and the JavaScript environment. Then we'll now save all our work. Then we'll now move to our web browser and refresh it. And when you refresh our web page, you will see the title Asyncawait. There will now see our H2 code, fetch data use asynchronous await. Then we'll now have click the button to load data. Then when you click this button, is loading, so we could not find the web page. It doesn't display an error. An error occurs while fetching data, as we can see from our web browser. The async function allows the use of await, which pauses execution until the promise resolves. This makes the code more readable compared to multiple then calls. Summary: asynchronous/await make asynchronous code easier to write, read, and debug. Conclusion: watch the next video on comparing promises and asynchronous/await.
Thank you for watching our tutorial. Kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel, like, share, and comment for one-on-one training on software development and affiliate marketing. Or if you wish we build your website for you, kindly contact us on 080-3642-2829. We also partner with Async Limited, African First Digital Contributory Scheme, where we show you how to raise capital for that business of your dream. Thank you. May God bless you all.